Hello everyone, this is Yakspin here, and today I am playing Lofi Ball version 2.7.3 and testing out a brand new downloadable content DLC. It is the Dessert DLC. First off, there's some upgraded graphics on this menu screen that I think are really cool. The Easter has a little Easter egg now, and if I go to skins, there's the Eichmann here, skin overlaid on the soccer. There's some new skins with the DLC. There's the spikes with the wreath, and we have the donut. I'm very curious to see how those would play in rollerball to try to use a wreath or a donut. We'll go with the donut. And obviously we can put the Vacantknight here material on it. We also have we do a nebula and some other skins that aren't necessarily designed for this, but they look cool. Let's go with the reflective. How about that, huh? No, yeah, here. Okay. Well, we'll just see how this shows up. I like the color, so we'll head back, and we're just gonna jump right into this. I haven't seen these levels yet, so I'm not sure what to expect. We're going to go right to Dessert 1, and let's see how this. Okay, so this we're on pie, and this object, obviously it's just a skin, so there's still the main ball there, but it's different because of the shape. So like it's more different from a perspective of me looking at it rather than an actual gameplay perspective. So it may affect how I push the buttons, but it doesn't actually affect how my object rolls here. So here you go, Lofi Ball. Let's take a look around. Looks like we're at the start, and it looks like there's some ice cream cones. Let's just hop on over here, and ooh, we got some dilly bars there, and here we have a landing spot for the ball. Oops, I kind of fell there. That's alright, we'll restart. And that's cool, the ice cream bar there, and I really like this because, you know, for me playing Lofi Ball, I just think this is a platform game. But Vacantknight is like, it can be so much more though. Okay, I'm seeing a purple screen here. I'm gonna go to main menu. See the light blue there. Go and play. I'm gonna go over here to dessert. See, I still see the blue screen. Go to dessert 2. And alright, now we got the dessert aesthetic. But I'm curious to see when I end the level what color shows up on the screen. Ooh, here we have a hexagonal donut. Because as we all know, hexagons are the bestigons. And that is just an internet fact. It's a little tricky to get the different shaped piece onto the obstacles and platforms, but again, it's not because the object itself is tough to get on there. It's because psychologically I'm seeing one shape and it's different from the ball I normally use, so I'm subconsciously adjusting for it rather than actually playing different. Okay, so this screen in between levels has the purple like if I go to the main menu, the cosmic background, possibly the bonus background, that might be what we're seeing, is the bonus background, because this is a DLC and it's a bonus. So anyway, we're gonna go to dessert 3. Oh, my light colored piece does not show up well against this light colored cake, but that's easily worked around. Okay, I'm gonna just take a quick peek here. I think maybe it's easier to go this way. So just plop on over there. What's this over here? A chocolate bar. Ooh, I like it. Pretty fun. Then we have a cupcake, and it's not just any cupcake, it's a bouncy cupcake. It has the same sound effect and a similar reaction to the beach ball in the beach themed DLC Wipeout. If you play Wipeout, there's a beach ball you can bounce off of, and the cupcake has that same sound with it. So I'm thinking maybe it has a similar texture in terms of object. Okay, so this is 39,995. I think I can go faster than that, but I want to try going the other way and see if I can accomplish that by going this other direction. I did it. There we go, 25,401. Now if I go to main menu and I go back over here to the dessert, it says 25,401. That's pretty cool. So the goal of the game is to get the levels complete in the fastest time possible. But for this playthrough, I'm not speed running or anything. I'm just taking my time, enjoying the maps, enjoying the levels, and I can always beat the times later by taking it at a more relaxed pace the first time. Okay, so here we go. It looks like we only have one direction to go. But we have some objects moving in and out of frames, so I'm curious to see how this turns out. Oh, we got some toothpicks. Okay. Oh, those are really small. Okay, and so over there we have some paddles that are, they look like spatulas. Oops. I keep hitting restart. Let's try to stay on the platform here so I can move the camera around and try to time this well. Okay, so I have to use these spatulas that flip and use them as platforms. So I'm on the chocolate. This is so fun. I like how this is designed. And just... Oh. I think I got flipped by the spatula there, but it wasn't enough to throw me off course. We'll see if we encounter those spatulas again. I'm trying to see where we're supposed to go. If I go up here, turn the camera around. Oh, we go this way. Okay. One thing I like about Vacantknight's level making is that each set of levels he makes, they're more and more creative, because he's played the game a bunch of times now and is more familiar with how things work and how things can work. And that's the cool thing about being a game maker, is not only do you get to do more levels at your current skill level, but you actually improve in your level design as you become more and more familiar with what the game can and cannot do. That donut just kind of floated around. The thing with those spatula things is that they ooh, that looks like a slushy or a Slurpee or a milkshake. That's what it is. It's a milkshake. But the spatula things, it's different because when they flip the ball, they still provide a little bit of resistance to jump off of, and so far that's what's kept my donut here on track. I have like 5 thoughts in my head right now that I'm trying to talk about, but I can only do one at a time. So here's the fun milkshake thing, right? And I have the donut skin, but because the donut skin is still on a, all the skins are only cosmetic. It's on an actual ball object like all the other skins. That means you can't take the whole of the donut and put it over the straw of the milkshake. I know some people would see this and go, "Oh, okay, I want to try to put the whole of the donut on the straw of the milkshake," but this is about as close as you're gonna get because it's not actually a hexagonal donut you're playing with. It's a ball. It's Lofi Ball, and no matter what skin you have it on, the actual object itself doesn't have a hole in it, so you can't go on the straw. Which is fine. You don't need to waste your time just trying to get the object on that other object. But it's something to be aware of, because I think some people might get the opportunity to play this and go, "Hey, wait a minute. Why doesn't it work? Why can't I get the donut on the straw?" And it's because you're not actually playing with the donut. I'm trying to see where was I supposed to go after that. Okay, so we're up here. Pretty clear we go over this way. Okay, can we see? Okay, so there's a pie over there. Is there a way to just jump up to it? Well, one way to find out. I did that wrong. I was supposed to double jump on the platform. Okay, so sometimes if you quick refresh, it'll give you a different camera angle to start, and that's fine. It's just you have to be aware of it. So if you're tempted to just speed run out of the blocks, you might go the wrong way. Okay, so what I'm trying to see is if I can go. Okay. I can't quite do that. So if I go over here and go to this one, and then from there, I just kind of have to trust that the pie tin is over here somewhere, and it worked, but I can tell pretty quickly that this is not quite where I'm supposed to be. Okay, so this whisk here is something that I can bounce off of. Let's go. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's see if we can. Ah, that didn't quite work. So I don't know if that's even the way we're supposed to go, or if, or not. But I'm going this way because this is the way I found. There we go. Okay, before I finish this, I'm just gonna take a peek around. So the alternate way is to go over the milkshake and those 2 cookies and that milkshake and up. Also, you just observed me breaking the glass without crossing through the portal to finish the level, which again is a feature of this game that if you know how to, if you've played it enough times, that can be something to be aware of. I think it's still a feature rather than a bug that you can break the glass and not finish the level. It takes some skill to do that, but I digress. Here we go. 7, and here we have some cupcakes to bounce off of. This is going to be a little tricky. But got there. Okay. Now, which way do we go? I guess we go this way. But this is the way we came, wasn't it? Wasn't that the way we came? Shouldn't we just go this way to start? I think that's a good idea. So one thing I like about these hexagonal cupcakes as opposed to the beach balls from Wipeout is that there's a little bit more surface area to these cupcakes, and that gives me a little bit more room to bounce off of. There we go. Okay, so we have a it looks kind of like a banana split up here. That didn't work. Okay, so we have to go up, and then we like have to bounce off the banana split thing. I mean, it looks to me like a banana split. What do you think it is? I mean, it could just be a fancy milkshake, but or ice cream treat or something, but I think it's like a banana milkshake. Okay, so we're going to hop up on there. It's like Neapolitan ice cream is what it looks like. Oh, and this birthday cake has candles. Or this cake, I should say. This cake has candles. That's fun. Okay. So this lollipop over here is like the spatulas from earlier. That's good to know. It doesn't really propel us, does it? I think it's just for us to launch off of a... Oop, I did that wrong. My bad. My bad. We'll just keep on trying. Okay. I'm hitting the restart button really quick, but it's just because I don't want to take too much of your time on the video. Watching the ball fall. So I see a spot over there we can get to if we hop off of this. But it's tricky to get there. But that's kind of... I see bottom of some ice cream, like right here. So I'm gonna, okay, so that's where it is. Okay, so if we can get to the cookie, then we can get up to the ice cream cones. Again, those were not sentences that I thought I would be saying while playing Rollerball back when it first released, but here we are. Okay, so this is really tough to control the ball. Trying to get up to this one cookie. What if we just head straight for it from the pie tin? Yeah, that worked better. Okay, I like it. All right, now we got to get up to these cones, I think. That's the thing about this game, is that sometimes the solution that you can find to solving the levels works better out of the box in a different way than you'd expect. I messed that up, sorry. But because it's a game that you actually have to, you know, you can't just say, do this, 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 and the computer solves it for you. You're actually solving it mechanically. That means there are some opportunities for some unique solves that maybe you didn't expect right away. So I see a pie tin there, but I think it's a little hard to jump from this cone. I might be able to jump from cone to cone, maybe straight for the cupcake, but because of the angle of that ice cream over there, I think we want to go cone to cone. There we go. Okay, and now I'm gonna try to jump skipping the cupcake. And you're like, why did you do that? Well, one, it worked. But two, the cupcake is bouncy, and I didn't want to jump on it, and it bounced me off. So, here we go. We solved the level, and there was a donut there at the end. Next level, Dessert 9. I think it's 9 of 10, so let's see how that... Oh, what is that? I don't know what that is. It's like ice... like whipped cream, just upside down. Is it bouncy? Is it just soft and pillowy? Is it a place where we can sit? No, not really. Just a texture that's there. Okay. Maybe it's just a marker. So we see that there, and we're trying to get to the cookie that's over here. Aha! How cool is that? We figured it out. Okay, so we see some objects in the distance. I think this one will have to go for the cupcake, though. So here we go to the cupcake. Try to land on the toothpicks. That's a hard one to do because the toothpicks are not very wide, and when not using a visual frame of reference of the whole ball and it's just the donut part, sometimes it's a little tricky to figure out where can I land on this. Yeah, if I have to turn the camera angle on it, it's gonna be a little tricky. So I think the key is to get to it and somehow stop it. Somehow stop the ball on the popsicle stick. Not toothpick. If I'm saying toothpick, I apologize. But on the popsicle stick, and then reorient the camera toward the next place of refuge. Okay. So this part is easy. We got up to the cookie. And now we're trying to get to the popsicle stick. So I hit the restart button with the jump button there. That was not intentional. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna back up, go up. Yeah, it's a narrow bridge. It's a narrow bridge, and that's tricky to get to. But I think we can get there. Maybe what I should do is try turning the camera angle a little quicker. Jump straight, turn the camera, and then it almost worked. It almost worked. Are there any other, like, if I just go that worked. We can just avoid the popsicle sticks and go over to the ice cream. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That avoids a whole lot of frustration because the dilly bar ice cream has a little bit more space to it. Okay, so we see these spatulas, they are not in sync. So, I think we just kind of have to test it and there we go. There we go. We bounce off the whisk? Nope. Off to the chocolate. We got it. Alright. Alright, level 10. We're almost done with this, this DLC. But which cookie do we go to? I'll just pick this one, and now let's see where... Alright, there are all these cookies. Whoa, okay. So there's cookies laid out in a pattern, and then there are ice cream cones above it that you have to avoid to get to the pie. But then you have to get to those ice cream cones, and those aren't empty ice cream cones anymore, they're full. They aren't bouncy like the cupcakes though. Okay. By the way, really enjoying the Lofi Ball soundtrack as usual. They are sweet tunes. Just enjoying the atmosphere they provide. So I think, yes, I can get it to stay up here. Get up to the dilly bar, okay. So it seems like this level is a matter of jumping in and out to the different foods. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just hop in and out. Hop in and hop out. And then hop in. Again, so the thing with Lofi Ball is that at the moment, you can't tilt the camera up and down, only side to side, which is still better than the original roller ball that didn't have any camera panning. But that means you can't tilt up to see, at the moment anyway, you can't tilt up to see where the obstacles are, so you just kind of have to jump up in the air and figure out, okay, where are they? Where do you see them? And use that information from what you see on the jump to then dictate where you're going next. Oh no. Let's try this again. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. Don't worry. You can skip to the end of the video and see that I made it to the end of level 10. I'm that confident that I can do this. Just gotta balance the ball up here so that I can turn the camera. Okay, we're gonna go up to the donut. Oh, hey, get. Alright, it's a little tough to save it if you fall off in this level, but that's okay. You just hit the button and restart the time anyway. And I'm counting on this being all symmetrical in terms of its layout. But in theory, Vacantknight could have set it up so there's an optimal way of doing this rather than going out and in. Maybe you're supposed to follow a path. Like, what if I just randomly try going this way? That didn't make it any easier. So we're just going to take the time and just hop on up. And hopefully you've given yourself the opportunity to have some snacks while watching this, but not too many snacks, because if you have like a cookie for every cookie you see in each level, and a pie for every pie you see, and an ice cream for every ice cream you see, and a donut for every donut you see, you're gonna have a tummy ache if you try having them all in quick succession. I wonder, like, I'm jumping out to these outer things that are smaller. I wonder if there's a way to just jump up. Like, if I'm just on here, I see the shadow of the thing above me. If I move out and just jump up, can I jump onto the cake? Not quite. Okay. So now we know. It's just out of reach, so do want to jump up over here. Well, that's what we want to do. Alright. I told you that I was going to get level 10 finished. And I can see how to solve it. So now it's just a matter of pressing the buttons in the right way. And moving the joystick in the right way. That's right, because I'm playing with the controller. Again, you can play with a mouse and keyboard. I've just found that the controller is way easier for me, and that's why I am solving new levels with the controller, because when I have more control using a controller, and that means I am able to solve the levels a bit quicker. Okay, so we saved that. Not ideal, but we did save it. Okay, so let's... So the whisk here, it can get your ball kind of stuck under it. Not stuck, but where you have to bounce your way out. It's a good feature for the obstacle, I think. Testing your gameplay prowess. Okay, so these donuts, hexagonal donuts, with this hexagon are tricky to get to, because apparently I keep bouncing past them. So, what adjustments can we make to not bounce past the donuts? Let's try going over here. Ah, I almost had it. I saved it at the ice cream cone. Okay, that's good. That's good. That'll save me some time. Alright, this isn't the easiest thing to do. But maybe you're more skilled at Lofi Ball. More skilled at Lofi Ball than I am. So you might be able to solve this a lot quicker. This might be a really easy level for you because you're just going in and out from obstacle to obstacle. But it does require some balance and dexterity to keep the ball, and in this case a donut, from going off. Okay, we almost had it. Almost had it. Again, I think we're just out of reach. Wait, I thought we were out of reach. I thought we needed... Okay, next level. That was all 10 levels. Okay, now I gotta try that again. Could I have gone just straight up the middle? Like if I back up. Okay, no, I can't do it for that first one. That first one, it is too high. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. Okay, so let's see. If I start here and move back. Yeah, it's a little high for the pie. And the pie tin slants out, so it's even harder to try to grip that. But again, the cookies are flat, so and spacious enough that it's easy enough to just go over to the cookies and go to the pie tin. Okay, so if on the pie, if I go here, I almost had it. Okay, we're just looping up. I almost did it. If I go bounce off of this. Nope. There we go. Oh. Almost had it. Almost had it that time. What if we go off the handle? No, that's not. Don't go off the handle. That's I guess that's fly off the handle is the expression, but. But doesn't that look so close? Like I could just practically taste it. Alright. Well, I think we've proved it's theoretically possible. It's theoretically possible to do that, and maybe I should just leave it at that to let someone else give it a try. But there's part of me that wants to get it. Look at how close that is. Really close. Okay. We're gonna end that there. End that there. I could do more of the DLCs, but I think just the dessert DLC is enough for now. We're going over here to the credits and hit select on Vacantknight. If you want to check out the game developer's YouTube channel, check out at Vacantknight. It is full of all sorts of gameplay reviews and game critiques, and there are some videos in here that are game development videos that talk a little bit about the behind the scenes in making Lofi Ball, and if you go far enough back, some of the other projects that led up to Lofi Ball. And I'm not just talking about Rollerball, but there were games he made before even that. So, I should check settings. Was there anything special I should have been looking at? No, I think it was all good. Alright, that concludes this video. The satisfying click the menu. I like this. That's all for now. This has been Yashbin here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye. Excuse me.